Hello viewers, welcome once again to the Talk with Kojo. We are always very happy to know that you guys are here, tuned into the channel and waiting for us to, deliver what we have on our talk show. As usual, my name is Kojo. This show is the Talk with Kojo, and I have my co-host.
Hello everybody. As you know me, I'm Sheldean and I am the co-host for the Talk with Kojo. Lovely evening.
Yeah. So, as you know, I'm always here with Sheldean every time to digest some real life situations or real life issues with you guys, and we are very happy that you guys are here already. As you know, the channel name is Kojofilms. We have expatlife in China showing, and I'll urge you to click on the page on the channel. Just go to the playlist. There is expatlife, there is life in the country, and then there is a talk show as well. Just choose anyone that suits your lifestyle and feel free to watch. Remember to subscribe and become a member of this lovely family.
Yes.
Right, so what are we discussing today?
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to move on from a breakup or a situationship or a fling or whatever people are out there having.
Oh, okay. Or attachment.
Yes, attachment.
I remember, is it the Will Smith wife?
Yeah, entanglement.
Entanglement, yeah.
Yes.
It became the word of the day. Entanglement. Everybody is just having entanglement.
You know, social media is always having like these new words for like relationships and everything. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So today we're going to talk about how can we move on from there. Like if you break up with someone, how do you move on? Or we're just going to give you some ideas.
Yeah.
Or like our own
opinions
yeah. And experiences.
So we are not relationship experts. None of us hold a degree or a PhD in relationship issues. Advice. We are trying our best to, because this is a social problem, and I believe that in one way or the other we are all involved in things like this. So
it's very true.
Okay. So that is what we are going to discuss today. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited. So where do we start from? I think first we have to look really at what a breakup is. Because I know that people have situations where the man says, "You are not my girlfriend, you are not my wife, you are not my mate,"
exactly.
Or "You are not my boyfriend," and then the other partner says, "No, as far as I'm concerned, we are together."
Yes, exactly. I always come across like those kind of situations. Like a friend would tell me like, "Oh, I'm dating this guy," or "I'm dating this girlfriend," and the girlfriend would not be saying, like, they won't be on the same page.
Yeah.
So I've seen that before, and I've like first-hand experienced that.
Exactly. And I've also seen people who were living together, but the relationship is like is it breakup or broke up, or they broke up?
Like they've broken up, yeah.
They've broken up, but they are still living together.
Yeah, I mean, there are people who actually do that and it works out for some weird reason.
What is the situation at that time when they are together in the same apartment or under the same shelter?
No, for me, I feel like maybe the relationship has like died down. Like there's no spark, because it's different when you're staying together and I'm just like, "Oh, morning, good morning," and then you're just going your way and I'm going my way, or different places doing different things, but you still come home to sleep on the same bed, right?
What do you have to do with somebody that's...
I mean, someone has to move out, right? Someone has to move out. Yeah, clearly.
That's what I think.
Clearly, because even if the person stays, then now you're going to be like, "Okay, let's get back together again," and then you just break up again for the same reason that you broke up the first time.
That's true.
So there are those situations.
Yeah, there are those situations, and there's a lot of different situations actually, but we don't have much time to be talking about such situations. We will delve straight into
how to overcome it. I mean, using our own experiences or opinions. So the first one that I would actually think about, like number one, is being patient with yourself. Yeah, like that's what most people don't actually realize or like recognize, like, oh, it's one first rule, or I don't want to call it a rule, but one first thing that you're supposed to do. Patience is key.
Okay.
Like if you break up with someone, be patient with yourself.
Oh, okay.
Like okay, let me like heal, let me like go through my breakup, and then let me be myself or find myself. And once I always read this captions or quotations in Instagram and other social medias, people are always saying, oh, you should be patient with yourself, you should find yourself. So many people say that. Like if you break up, oh, find yourself. It's hard.
I've heard it a couple of times.
It's hard to
I'm
really
finding
find
myself.
yourself.
I'm finding
because
what exactly goes into finding yourself?
Okay, I know the outcome. Like why people say find yourself, it's mostly for you to find your own happiness, be your own happiness. Without that husband, without that situationship, fling or boyfriend or I don't know, girlfriend, you have to be happy on your own.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because so many people go into a relationship without being healed, and they expect, okay, I'm gonna find a nice guy who's going to heal me.
That's true.
But that person is also looking for someone who's healed, you know. So you are going in there unhealed, and you have your things from your past relationship. I'm like, oh yeah, or maybe you were dating a serial killer or a cheater or something like that, and you are bringing those problems into the current relationship. So first, be patient, heal, and then go to your next partner. That's one. That's number one of moving on. Like one of the principles of moving on. First, be patient.
So
with yourself.
be patient with yourself. Try to find yourself.
Yes.
There was a situation. I know, like a lady who broke up from a relationship, and then when I saw her, it's been a while, right? So I said, oh, so where is your new boyfriend? And she's like, no, I'm not dating. I'm not in a hurry. I need to find my own happiness and all that. And it didn't take 3 days. And she was with another person.
I mean, it happens. Like, you know, sometimes you try and then it doesn't work out. But I just feel like people are not patient enough with themselves. There are people who are like sucker for love. That's what they say. A sucker for love. Like, you cannot stay without being in a relationship. Or people who have like a monkey syndrome. That's what they call it, like in relation terms. If for example, I'm dating a guy and then I feel like, oh, that guy is not satisfying me or is not giving me what I want, I will keep that guy, but I'll look for someone else.
Oh, okay.
And then when I am with that someone else and I'm sure that someone else like has what I want, I'll break up with this guy, but I already have someone else. So that's the monkey syndrome.
Wow.
Yeah. So the people also have this thing. So it's quite complicated.
Okay. So the first thing for you is to find yourself.
Yes.
To find yourself. I would also say try to be independent. I mean, a lot of guys, so we are not looking at just ladies, right?
Yes.
We are looking at guys and we are looking at ladies as well. So a lot of people actually like find it difficult to move on because they are dependent in one way or the other on their partner.
Yes, it's
that's
true.
what I've realized. It could be it could be different ways. It could be financial, it could be emotional support, it could be just friendship, like social support, like company, like accompaniment or something, right? So I believe that people should try to identify their own strengths and how to be able to create that sort of, it's kind of linked to what you were saying.
Yes.
Try to stand on your own and see how best you can be able to solve your personal problems without involving another person. Being it financial, you can, I mean, that's when you break up, is a window where you can actually stand on yourself, reflect back and see what actually went wrong, and then you can see if you are too dependent on your partner, then how do you overcome that kind of dependency? So I feel like that is a period where you actually have to be on your feet and try to do the most important things or the things you value. You should try to do them by yourself.
By yourself, exactly.
Try to be independent.
It's true.
Yeah, because like I was saying earlier, people cannot break away. Because they feel like, oh, when I have problems, he's the one who is always there for me. Or when I have emotional situation, she's the one who gives me the support.
Yes.
Or when I need money, he's the one who provides it. And now this new iPhone is coming, and he's the one who always buy the iPhone. How do I buy my new iPhone?
Yes,
and he always comes home like bringing me sneakers and all that, and now flowers and stuff. You know.
It's true.
So I feel like being independent or trying to create that situation where you can actually stand on your feet to satisfy yourself in some of these ways,
that
could also be a very good, And to link to that, I say be confident. If you break up with someone, doesn't mean it's your fault.
Yes, it's true.
It could be your fault. It could be somebody else's, the other partner's fault. But you have to be confident in yourself. For the fact that the person doesn't love you, that doesn't mean that you are bad. You know, it could be that the person didn't see the good in you, which somebody standing afar has already seen that, you know, and waiting to.
What's that? So many people say that one man's
meat is another man's poison.
Yes, exactly. So it doesn't mean that if the person that you're with says that you're a bad person, whatever, the person who's going to find you, it will be better like they'll see you. It's a new you, right?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it's a different situation
That's
altogether.
true. That's true.
Yeah. So about dependency, I feel like girls, our age or young girls and everything, all you want is, I want them Instagram. Instagram. I've said it 3 times. Pressure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. A lot of girls will some comes to Instagram's pressure and the things that comes with Instagram. Every time you want to be posting at fancy restaurant, you want to be drinking oysters, you want to be drinking a dirty martini, that's what you want to post. So people always want to post their life when it's fancy and blah blah blah. So they also want, so I've seen so many girls are like, I want a rich boyfriend.
Wow.
Yes.
Talking about rich boyfriend, we are going to have a break. We'll have a short break, and then we'll come back. When we come back, we'll talk about rich boyfriends
See you soon.
and poor boyfriends. See you. Welcome back to the Talk with Kojo. As you know, my name is Michael Kojo Kutu. You can call me Kojo, and my co-host
I'm Sheldean.
Sheldean. And then talking about rich boyfriends. Over to you.
I was saying that so many girls are like, I want a rich boyfriend or whatever. Like what Michael said, it's about dependency. I just feel like, for example, a lot of girls go to the club or go out, and then they are like, I want to drink Moët. Like you see, she's telling the guy, like, I want to drink Moët. Are you able to buy that Moët yourself?
Yeah, that's true.
That's like what you were saying,
That's
that
true.
you want a lavish life. Yeah. You want the latest iPhone. Right now we have iPhone 13 Pro Max or whatever. Yeah.
I'm kind of old. So
you want the latest thing. You want a Gucci bag. You want all those things, like a Birkin purse. But are you able to afford those things yourself without the man involved?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are like, I'm going to find that man. Some girls are lucky. They do. I mean, they find those men, but it's all about dependency, and you're just dependent on that person.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to say about.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know, this dependency thing, we can talk about it for an hour.
Yes.
But then about what you were saying about Instagram as well, I think that some people fake it as well.
Yes,
like
they do.
Some girls or boys want you to believe that their partners are rich and they help them a lot. Meanwhile, they do all those things by themselves.
Yes.
So, for example, you can see someone who is in a hotel taking pictures and doing all that, and that we are on staycation, but she's alone.
She's alone. Yes,
yeah, there's nobody with the
yes,
person, you know.
Yes,
so things like that, I feel like we have to be ourselves. You have to be real with yourself.
People are not real.
Don't succumb to pressure of, she has a nice boyfriend, I want a nice boyfriend.
Yes.
Her boyfriend is loving, I want my boyfriend to be loving. Humans are different, and we are all different people. But what is very important is to find happiness in the person that you are with. That's
how people steal each other's people.
I will not go there.
Because people are jealous and like, oh my God, her boyfriend buys her what? So I also want a boyfriend like that.
That's
you know
true,
what I mean?
That's true.
That's what happens.
Yeah, she's right. Okay, so that is it for the dependency. What other thing do you think about moving on? Moving on from
how to move on
to a relationship. We've talked about be patient, finding yourself. We've also talked about try to be independent.
Yes,
what other be confident enough with yourself. What other thing can we look at? How to move on?
So one other thing, I mean, apart from what we talked about, I think removing reminders. That's one thing.
Reminders.
Yes, that's one thing.
Okay, I don't know about this.
That's one thing that people find so hard to do. You find a gallery full of your ex's pictures. Or like pictures. I know people create so many memories, like travel together, go to so many, even do tattoos and stuff, like a lot of things.
Yeah.
For me, I just feel like I feel like that should be actually the initial step of moving on, you know?
Like erase the memory completely, or I'm not trying to understand.
I mean like removing reminders, like things that are close to you. For example, if you used to stay with someone.
You mentioned, not to cut you, you mentioned like pictures or something.
Yes, like pictures, yeah. Like remove pictures from your gallery.
Oh, okay.
Like delete those pictures. You moved on, right? You broke up with the person. You can remove. Delete the pictures from the gallery. Why do you still need those pictures for? Like those are things that I always think about, like, you know, constant reminders, because you always see it, or you always.
Let me ask them.
Yes.
Would you be comfortable to take off all the pictures or the memories, the sweet memories you have, this sweet ex? Would you be comfortable to take them off, or you will keep them? Let's know your thoughts.
My opinion is, I feel like if you you're not able to do that, then you haven't moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time. It doesn't mean that you have to do it after 2 days after breakup. You can even take like 3 months or even a year. It's up to your person how serious you are about moving on.
Yeah.
But I really find it irrelevant to keep pictures of someone on the phone or even just things that the person bought for you or something. I don't know. It's just me. But
I feel like you're right. I feel like because then there are things that remind you of the person, right?
yes.
And for as long as you keep like seeing those things, you keep remembering like
yes,
the
you
good
keep
times you had
remembering the
together.
alternative. And maybe that person is actually very toxic
Yeah.
or abusive
Yeah,
or
that's true.
so many forms.
That's true.
So you should always like find a way to remove reminders. It might not be actually only about pictures. It might be just essential things around. Even friends, right? Like some people share friends. Yeah. And then, for example, if you share friends, and then you go out with that friend, and then you see your
meet
ex.
Yes. So
these are-
must you cut your friend because your
No,
friend
no,
is
no.
a friend to your ex?
Not really, but like find a way to deal with it. Like even if you're going with your friend, just tell your friend like, okay, I'm going out with you alone.
Oh, okay.
And then if my ex is coming, let me know.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like total removal or whatever, but
oh,
just
okay.
things around you.
That's a great point. And you call it what? Remove reminders.
Yes, removal of reminders or remove reminders.
Wow. Anyway, remove reminders. So that leads me to my point as well, which is reduce contact and be
Yes,
close to your
yes,
friends. So
yes,
I put
yes.
it like in a 2-in-1.
Yes.
Reduce contact with your ex and be close to your friends. So being close to your friends will offer you the opportunity to do a lot of activities with them, right? And so you wouldn't find that loneliness or that emptiness because you just like broke up from the relationship. And then also reduce contact, similar to what you said about reminders. So this is now with this there are situations where people broke up from relationship and 10 years later they are married, happily married.
Yes, it's
You know,
true.
people like how you were saying that find yourself, people go separately, find themselves and come
Yes,
back.
and come back,
then
and maybe they're even better
Yeah,
now.
and they are better. But then when I say reduce contact, it offers you the chance to know if you really, really want to move on, you found what you want and want to move on, or you feel like there is something you need to do to get back to the person.
Yes.
You know,
But-
and I think that if you reduce contact and somebody wants you, you would know.
You know.
Yeah, you will know because the more you go away, the closer the person comes. If the person really wants you, right? Yeah. So that is my point. Reduce contact and be close to your friends.
It's
Yeah.
true. You know there are those, but you know even if you try to reduce contact,
Yeah.
there are those crazy exes that are calling you every day. Hello, where are you? So many messages. Instagram, where? Twitter, Facebook. They're looking for you. Like those people. I don't know if they're psychopaths. I mean, they're just obsessed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, whatever reason. There are those people you have to block, delete.
Can we say
Huh?
like block and delete? Does it mean that they are always there because they want you back? I feel like people break up from relationship and they become friends. I mean I've seen successful friendship, but of people who were like previously in a intimate relationship.
Yes, but those friendships are not good though. I don't think so. I don't think they last for long. Do they? Some work out.
Some do, some-
But at the end of the day, some you just start going back.
Yeah, but the fact is that you can never tell, right?
You can't.
So
yeah.
some people come with the name of friendship, and before they realize they are finding out
Yes,
about your
you're
new
finding-
relationship and trying
yes,
to
and
destroy
trying to
things,
destroy.
like revenge.
Yes,
People are
it's true.
revengeful. Yeah,
It's
people are
true.
revengeful. So
I
they
want
can
to share
easily
my
do that.
experience. I had an ex in my home country, and he was, I don't even know if he was obsessed or whatever. And then when I broke up with him, I told him like, okay, I'm breaking up with you. Like we have moved on. Like he hacked into my Facebook account.
Wow.
And he started writing dirty things on my timeline.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
God,
serious.
it was so serious. Texting people like, oh, I want to sleep with you, like this kind of things, like selling me like I'm a prostitute.
Oh, wow.
So there are people there are psychopaths out there, people who are very toxic and dangerous.
Wow, that is extreme.
It's very serious.
That is extreme.
So it's really essential to like lose contact and
yeah.
So I actually had to deactivate my Facebook account and I deleted it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, okay. So,
I also have one thing to say.
you have one thing to say? Okay, let's take yours and then I'll bring another one and then we will
Okay.
close our conversation for tonight.
So, one of the last things that I want to say about our topic today and moving on from a breakup is stay busy.
Stay busy.
Yes, stay busy. Like, stay busy. If you, for example, if you break up with someone that like you're always talking or you're always going out, like, an intimate relationship or you are even staying together, to take your mind off things, just stay busy. Like, stay busy. Start a new hobby. Go to the gym. Do like some pottery classes. Get a book. Join a reading club.
Find something to make you busy.
Yeah, so that it takes your mind off that thing. I mean, you think about it one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you stay busy, it will lessen the heartbreak or the whatever that will be going on at that time. So stay busy. Yeah,
Okay.
stay busy.
Okay.
Find something new and exciting.
Okay.
Like a new hobby.
Okay. What I would say is, let go of your feelings. Forgive.
Yes.
So forgiveness. Forgive.
That's very hard.
Yeah. Just make the commitment to forgive and let go. Because for as long as you try to identify mistakes from your past relationship that you think were not from you, you would not be willing to forgive.
It's true.
But come to that term with yourself, that commitment with yourself that there is a breakup, I'm moving on, and then I have nothing against this person. Because things that hurt us in the past are always there to remind us, like, every time. In the future. And I know it's difficult for people to forgive, Yes. But for me, fortunately for me, I easily, not like forgive, I forget everything.
Really?
Yeah, fortunately for me, like, even with relationship with guys or with family or anything, I just forget. Like,
how do you like overcome that? How do you just forget about it?
It's something with me. I don't know whether it's natural, but I'm the kind of person who, when I have things that worries me, it brings me down a lot. So thank God that I have very high temperament. So when I get angry with you, I have to fight that anger within a couple of days. And by the time I finish fighting the anger, I'm done with you.
Did you say thank God?
I said, yeah, because I said thank God, because that helps me to forget about the situation. So by the time I'm done with getting angry with you, I have overcome that situation of whatever you did to me.
Yes.
I just let go,
That's nice.
But the bad side of that is that I don't want to see you again, because I feel like we don't have anything to do again, and I don't mind not seeing you again for the rest of my life. So that is how worse it can get as well. I mean, when I see you, I can say hello to you. But
that's what you feel like if you break up in bad times, you mean?
Yes. I mean, in bad way, in a bad way.
For me, I'm a person, like, if we're dating and then I break up with you, I give myself some time. Yeah, I'm not a person who likes to jump into a next relationship. I don't know. I always say, like, I can stay like 3 months or even 4 months without having a relationship, even more than that. Yeah. So I always want to have that time to let go of that person and not carry that into my next relationship. And one thing that I do is I remove reminders. I block you. I delete all your pictures, and then you're out of my life. But it doesn't mean that I hold anything against me. Don't get that wrong. No, I forgive, and I'm a person who easily forgives. So I think people take advantage of that as well, even in a relationship.
Okay.
That's how I overcome my
all right. So
situation.
that's I enjoy this conversation.
Very informative. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we are done with tonight's discussion. But before we go, I have something to tell you. Just a second, and then Sheldean will also tell you her last words, and then we can go. So I would say, prioritize your health and your well-being. If you break up from a relationship, it doesn't mean you have to kill yourself.
Yes.
You have to be healthy. There are a lot of potentials in you. You have to look out for the potentials. Look out for the best things you can do in life. Look out for the things that, I mean, you can rediscover your talents. You can rediscover a lot of things, Try to find those moments and make sure that you stay healthy. If not for anybody, for yourself.
For your family.
For your family. Yeah. So, what about you? Your last words? My
last words are, life is hard already as it is, People always like dive or shy away from life by having relationships. Like, even if it's not a relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend, even just friendships or situationships or whatever people call it. So don't kill yourself trying to find the right person.
That's true.
If you're a Christian or if someone you praise, pray for a partner. Talk to God tell him to give you a partner that's for you, and he'll answer your prayers. And if you don't believe in Christianity, or if you're an atheist or something, then find someone who's in your lane. In my own words, I say, find someone who's in your league. Yes. You want to go to the big boys, but are you one? Or if you want to do this, like align yourself with the right energy. That's all I have to say.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much for your sweet words.
You're welcome.
Right. So the show is The Talk with Kojo, and I'm your host, Kojo. My co-host, Sheldean. We'll see you again next week, but continue watching the channel. And if this is your first time watching us, please subscribe. Feel free to comment. Say anything you want to say, share this video. There might be someone who needs to hear this information. Please do well and share to the person, and stay healthy. As I always say, observe COVID-19 protocols and take good care of yourself. We'll see you next time.
And if you have anything that you would like us to discuss on the show, you can just write in the comment section and just tell us, like, oh, Sheldean and Michael, I want you to talk about this next week or something.
We'll try our best and share our opinion. All right, so see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.